My name is Ann Johnson. I'm the biology teacher here at Elm Ridge High School. Gina McAdams asked me to record the second part of the two-part blah 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 school special. She so kindly gave me this script to read so I can introduce the segments. Yay. Here's a funky segment about guitars.
Hi, welcome to Tune In, where we help you select and maintain your guitar. I'm Mike Dorr, owner of A Sound Education in Brookfield, and I will be your host for this RBeats segment. Today, I will demonstrate the use of products critical to proper guitar maintenance. So stay tuned in for what's next on RBeats. All right, guys, in front of me here, I have 6 products that I usually use to clean and maintain a guitar with a rosewood fretboard. We have steel wool, lemon oil, guitar polish, polished cloth, a string or peg winder, and of course, new strings. All right, guys, let's get started. First things first is we want to polish and clean off our fretboard. To do that, we need to use steel wool, which you can find at any hardware store. But this is very important. The grade of the steel wool needs to be quadruple 0. That means 4 zeros, grade 4 zeros, which is a very fine steel wool. That means you can clean the fretboard without ruining the wood. Let me show you how it's done. You're going to take a little chunk out of the bag, kind of bunch it up like this, and very lightly go back and forth on your fret, and what you're going to notice is that it's going to polish the fret for you. And then you could do it a little bit around the fret, which will actually take off your finger grime, and you're just going to slowly go up and down throughout the whole neck until you get to the very last fret. And by that time, your frets should be polished and your fretboard should be clean of all finger grime. Again, everyone, the grade of the steel wool needs to be quadruple 0. That means there's 4 zeros clearly labeled on the front of the bag. This will prevent your guitar or actual fretboard from getting scratched while you're in the cleaning process. All right, guys, up next we want to hydrate our rosewood fretboard. To do that, we're going to use lemon oil. Usually comes in a spray bottle form. You want to take a paper towel, fold it in half, a couple sprays, and you're ready to go. Now to apply this, you just want to gently rub it over the exposed rosewood. Now once that's nicely, evenly applied, you're going to have to wait up to 15 minutes while this lemon oil is being absorbed by the rosewood. Well, we have some time while the lemon oil is drying to actually polish the guitar. To do that, I like to use a spray bottle polish. You're going to evenly spray the polish on the guitar. And I would also like to let this sit not as long, maybe 30 to 40 seconds. So next step, we're going to use the polish cloth. All right, polish has been sitting there for just about the right time. It's time to get all this polish off the top of the guitar and make it look very, very pretty. So you're going to take a polish cloth and just very nicely, you want to wipe the polish off the guitar. All right, guys, we're getting close to putting the strings on, but before that, I kind of want to show you a very nifty and time-saving device. They call this a string winder or peg winder. Now, when putting on strings, without using this tool, you'd have to sit here and constantly just keep cranking on this guitar tuner. Well, after a while, when you get to the 4th or 5th string, your wrist and hand's probably going to hurt. Hence the peg winder or string winder. This will allow you to put the string through the tuner and very fastly wind the string. The most important thing of this tool is that it's actually going to be cutting the time that it takes you to put all the strings on. For a guitar technician like me, or anyone who owns a lot of guitars, it's a must-have tool. All right, guys, we're almost finished. Now the fun part. We're going to throw on our new guitar strings using our peg winder. Let's go take a look and finish it up. I'm going to put a couple strings on just to show you how the peg winder works, and then when I'm finished, we'll look at the end product. Usually they're all nice and wound up in the package. We're just going to unwind them. And again, we're going to be doing the low E, so we're going to use our thickest string. Insert that to the bridge. And now I get to show you the peg winder in all its glory. See, look at that. Nice and quick. I had that string on in about 10 seconds, where if I wasn't using a peg winder, it'd probably take me up to a minute. Again, using the proper products and taking the time to properly clean and maintain your guitar, you're gonna have something that looks just like this. Has a great, nice, bright sound to it. It looks clean, it's nice and tuned, and it actually, and most importantly, sounds good. Again, I'm Mike Dorr from A Sound Education in Brookfield. Catch us next time on Tuned In.
Wow, rad. Now check out some of these super totally cool street performers.
I'm here with Preyas Roy on the streets of Chicago. So Preyas, how long have you been a street performer?
About 5 years.
5 years. Do you have any other jobs or careers outside of street performing, or is this all you do?
Well, I play. I play professionally. I do play. Play with different groups, recording sessions, concerts, things like that. But no, I just play. I don't do anything else.
When did you get started in music?
When I was about 8 or 9, piano lessons. And then I liked drums. I started playing drums, and then my music teacher in middle school and high school was a vibraphonist, so I started playing a vibraphone.
Have any of the recent protests affected you as a street performer?
Oh yeah. I mean, they on a few different days, Michigan Avenue was pretty much shut down for like half an hour at a time, like a couple different times.
How many hours of the day do you usually perform?
About 10.
How do you get all of your equipment to wherever you perform? Do you just roll it around with you everywhere?
Yeah, so the bars roll up, I put them in the bag there. The resonators, the pipes hanging down, come off. The frame folds up, and I put it all in this dolly with bungee cords. Yeah, that's how I get it around.
Do you play any other, well, you said you took piano lessons as a child, but now do you pursue any other instruments besides percussion instruments?
Not really. I mean, I mess around with whatever instruments are available, but this is the only one I practice,
Why do you perform on the streets?
It's a lot of fun and it's good money, is the short answer. At a certain point in your development as a musician, you just have to be performing a lot. And I, for whatever reasons, didn't have as many performances as I wanted. And so I just started coming out here whenever I felt like it. And then I met a guy named Sam Williams, who's a street performer. He's a violinist. And he kind of took me under his wing and showed me how to do it for a living, and all in all, I like it a lot. I mean, it's I play solo unaccompanied, so that's more sort of technically demanding, emotionally demanding than playing with groups, and And yeah, once again, the money, you know, it's enough to support me and my family, and, you know, that's a good thing.
Back to you guys.
How about that? Can I leave yet? Haven't had enough? Check out these awesome choir singers.
Hi, I'm James Baum, the band director at Riverside Brookfield High School, and I'm here to talk to you today about jazz bass. Jazz bass is used to create the lowest notes, the bass lines, in a jazz setting. Players began using the double bass in the jazz in the 1990s, replacing the tuba, to supply the low-pitched walking bass lines that outlined the chord progressions of the songs. From then on, the woody sound of the double bass anchored everything from the large jazz bands of the big band era to the small jazz combos of the bebop, cool, and hard bop eras. Beginning in the early 1950s, some jazz bass players began to use the electric bass guitar in place of the double bass. The electric bass gained particular prominence in the late 1960s and early 1970s jazz fusion, which blended jazz with the powerfully amplified electric instruments of rock music. Whether a jazz bassist is comping with a walking bass line or soloing or playing on a double bass or an electric bass, they usually aim to create a rhythmic drive and time feel that creates a sense of swing and groove. Famous bass players include Dave Holland, Ron Carter, Charles Mingus, Jaco Pastorius, and Victor Wooten. Today you'll be hearing from RB bassist Adam Wong, and now to Miss Dunham and her vocal segment.
Hello, it's Aubrey Denham again with RBeats. Now that we've discussed the basics of singing, from using solfege with Kerwin hand signs to body position to the different voice types for men and women, let's look at a sample of healthy singing prepared with these techniques. that's all for student music, vocals on RBeats. Now, back to you.
And now for our final segment, a show about some band thing.
My name is Ben Schulte, and I am a percussionist in the marching band. Well, everybody's focusing on this. The band at homecoming is kind of a tradition, just like the football game is. And we just got to go out there, be loud, be proud, and have a good time, I guess.
Excited for this pep rally.
I'm freaked out because I don't have any sticks, man.
Same. How about you, Kevin?
I feel the same as that guy.
You don't have any sticks?
I don't have any sticks. I forgot my stick bag at home. Extremely.
Why?
Because we don't have any sticks.
Do you not have any sticks either?
I have one stick.
The rally shows how much spirit that the band has, and that's what keeps us going. Oh, it's a blast. It's a chance to kind of show the school what we've been working on and show what we're made of.
Boy, there's a lot of spirit in the room. We were talking with the drum majors. We are definitely, aside from maybe perhaps the cheerleaders, but from what I understand, we are the best at holding the torch of the school spirit. So.
The rally is very special for the band. It really gives us a chance to show people that we exist. You know, people just think it's a myth, but the band really does exist.
It's usually just tradition. We have two sections go off into different parts of the school, and then after that we just play a couple songs and meet up in the middle.
Leaders, you start this at 2:21 from your phone.
Are you nervous? What are you feeling?
Pretty pumped.
Pretty pumped?
Spirited.
I am so excited. Like,
Yeah, me too.
roar!
I'm very excited as well, but not as much as Aaron.
That's how excited.
We're going up to the English hallway. We gotta be quiet though, because class is still in session. But we're gonna play through the halls and then go to the pep rally outside.
Are you guys nervous considering it's your first pep rally?
Just a bit.
What's some
Excited.
You're excited? Why are you a little nervous?
Just a bit.
Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna mess up somehow. Imagine falling down the stairs.
Hey.
I'm probably next Team English Hall. I'm screenshotting up here. 1, 2, 3.
We just put so much effort into sharing the spirit, and the band helps out a lot through its pep parades and cheering at the games.
How do you think that went?
Decent, you know. I'll give it a solid C+.
Was it organized fine?
Oh yeah, it was organized great.
It's pretty solid.
And now the girls cross country. The girls cross country.
Hey, Ben, how do you think this pep rally is going so far?
It's going great, man. So a lot of enthusiasm in the crowd. I can feel it. Band's looking good.
Well, I'm not supposed to be sitting on here, but I am.
Why are you sitting?
Because everyone else sat down and I fell into the peer pressure and I was weak and I decided to sit down with everyone else.
You enjoying this pep rally so far?
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Throughout her day. Keenan's on football, young life, and is a best. Last year.
game. We're looking at adding more songs, just being generally more active and peppy.
And the loudest for our first ever female duo drum major.
Alright, before we dismiss you, I just want to say thank you for an amazing marching season, and it's been a really great 4 years, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching RBeats. I hope you liked the show. Also, vote for Gina McAdams for prom. Well, I don't give a sh.
And now, a memorable music performance from the RBTV archives. Presenting Kiss Tribute Band Kings for the 2010 RBEF Telethon.
People, let me see your hands. Whoa, two, whoa, two, 1, 2, 3. I look at you and the love
You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. And you drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. And you say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you